well, at least for the Ryders, the Sundstrom squad looking to extend the SCS by one more game here.
Yep.
If we're seeing double Mobula, my prediction is that Sundstrom squad is going to have a few Artemis for the purposes of trying to lock down that galleon, but it'll be interesting to see.
We'll see.
And as far as what Daniel's bringing, well, I never like to predict what Daniel's going to bring because he's clearly insane.
I see. Alright, so... Why do I... Okay, there it is. So, number 1, Fancy, piloted by Dementio. It's a Mobula with Artemis, Carronade, Hades, Carronade, Artemis. And next one is Libe-TK, piloted by Luosi. It's a galleon with Carronade, heavy Carronade, Huacha, Lumberjack, heavy flak, Hades, and a flare gun. Alright, go ahead.
And for the Sundstrom squad, we have the Skyborn. It is a Mobula piloted by Sundstrom. On the left-hand side it has an Artemis and a Gatling. On the top deck it has a mortar. And on the right-hand side it has a Gatling and a Banshee. And we have the tank Tranquility, a Mobula piloted by Hellfire. On the left-hand side it has a beacon flare gun, a lower deck Banshee. On the top deck it has an Artemis, and on the right-hand side it has a Gatling and a mortar. Interesting.
Yep. So there it is. Some engagement here. Skyborn was spotted as well as Tranquility. Fancy is still not spotted, and Libe-TK just checked the spot. So now both of those ships are going, I believe, after Fancy. Yes.
Yeah, perhaps I'm opening up a little bit too early with the Gatlings there. I didn't see many of those shots landing. The Fancy is opening up on the Skyborn.
Yep. Now Tranquility is going a bit lower there. Now rammed against dual Libe-TK. Skyborn is still going after Fancy, however losing their armor or losing their hull a bit. And losing their balloon as well.
Skyborn losing their everything, but they managed to get a kill on the Mobula.
What killed them?
That's an excellent question.
I'm seeing the stream. I'm seeing the stream, and they were like half a second alive and then dead.
And they had a fair old chunk of permahull, so
indeed,
maybe a simultaneous Banshee and mortar hit.
Probably. Well, yeah, that's possible. So now Libe-TK is now two against the one against two Mobulas there. Skyborn is disabled for a while, but Tranquility is full force going after Libe-TK with those, well, Banshees and stuff. Libe-TK is very, well, in a very difficult spot, not different, god damn it.
Yes, but down go the Skyborn, and now Tranquility is 2-on-1 with the Libe-TK. Well, probably not able to get its guns immediately into Arca. They've got a few seconds to fight the Fancy, but the Fancy is behind them, and they've just suffered an armor break. Oh, they might be wandering down into the guns of the Libe-TK here. Oh, no, they're bumped on the Libe-TK, so that may actually work out in their favour for a couple of seconds. It means they don't have to eat a face full of Huacha. On the other hand, now they're eating a backside full of heavy flak, so
yep,
out of the frying pan and into the fire. I think Tranquility might well die here. I'm not sure that they can survive this. Skyborn coming in though. Oh, this could end up being a meat grind as Tranquility goes down. Skyborn now desperately trying to kill the Libe-TK, but they don't have anything to disable those heavy guns, and they eat Watcher. Now they're also going to be eating Hades fire, and oh, this is not good for the Skyborn. They're trying to hydro up, but they then ate a carronade as they were going by. Their vertical mobility is shot. They're going to get a ram from the Fancy.
A lot of stuff is happening.
All of the stuff is happening all at the same time, and all to the Skyborn, and I don't think they're liking it. Watcher going in, armored down. This could be the end for this ship. Yep, that's 3-1 to the Ryders.
Indeed, so Liberty K did survive the encounter of two mobiles at the same time. That is impressive.
Yes.
It is a
That
galleon after all.
tanking it, so...
And two Gatlings and what does the Tranquility have? I'm not sure.
The Tranquility has Gatlings, Banshees, Artemis, and Mortar Omai. So yes, a lot of armor strip and a lot of explosive damage was pointed at that galleon, and yet it's still at 70% perma. I suspect expanded answers were being done on the hull.
Yeah. So now 3 against 1. Oh. Let's see where they are going.
While the Lib ATK and the Fancy are behind a pillar here, Lib ATK is low, which is a sort of natural position for a galleon if it's not facing a blender fish. Good arcs, vertical arcs on both on all of the guns on that ship. Downward arcs are decent on most of the enemy ships here, but as is the vertical mobility, but not quite as effective as say a vertical shot from a lumberjack.
Yeah.
Especially these days with stamina. Tranquility and Skyborn coming in on Fancy. Lib ATK coming up between them. Probably going to try and get Watcher arcs on the Tranquility with their carronade as well. Tranquility starts dropping. Fancy taking a ton of damage from the Skyborn though. Oh, Fancy might go down again here.
Yep, indeed. Tranquility and Skyborn focusing the Fancy. Fancy is trying to hydrogen up.
This could be bad though. Skyborn taking a heavy flak, almost all of their perma hold down, also taking a few hits to their balloon again. Fancy and Tranquility squaring off.
Yep. No, well, let's see. Tranquility still with full of their hull.
Oh, but Tranquility's in a unfortunate position here. They're dropping down past the galleon. That's the balloon poppers coming in.
Yep. Now, let's see. No, not sure how to describe this. Oh, kitty! No.
Tranquility's armor breaks. They've taken a couple of shots. Their perma is now down to 70%. They.
Yep.
The Skyborn having a lumberjack hitting them in the backside. They're probably going to drop. Both of the blue mobulars here are suffering from the constant balloon popping from both these ships, which is restricting their ability to control the match vertically. The Fancy is taking a fair chunk of fire here, though. The Tranquility is also eating a decent number of shots, but the Fancy has had to move up to disengage. That may leave the Lib ATK somewhat isolated, although Tranquility again is getting shot, this time by the Hades.
Yep, indeed. So now both of those mobiles, I guess they are going after, well, I'm not sure, I think after Lib ATK?
Well, this is not great for these two mobilars, because they're low, and now the Tranquility is down. They might get a kill on the Lib ATK, but they're still going to have a mobular on their backside.
Nope.
That's it. That's victory for the Ryders.
So that's it then.
That's it. That's 5 to was it 5 to 1 to the Ryders there against the Skyborn.
Well,
The Skyborn had a decent opening engagement there. They then meat ground a bit, and that final engagement could have gone either way, but